Hey, Angel, Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad question.
Hey,
All
Rashad.
right, Nikias, as long as you can hear us, go ahead.
Oh, fair enough. Congrats on the win to the both of you, first and foremost. Asia, defensively, you've been all over the place the last few games. Just how comfortable are you now defensively compared to the beginning of the year?
Um, I felt like I stunk today. I felt like on the defensive end, I was not the greatest. So I kind of had a lull this game, but I'm getting a lot more comfortable. I'm understanding where people want to be and where they want to go and how they want to get to it versus just blocking shots. It's a lot more thought going into my defensive process now, which is crazy. But yeah, I think I'm just dissecting it a little bit more, and trying to be better at like not fouling and just my timing on everything, whether it's steals, whether it's blocks, or just being where I need to be on time. But yeah, I think tonight was not a good showing, and I'm terribly sorry.
Got you.
Comments? So,
That's what I felt like. What?
Callie, go ahead.
Hey Asia, two for you. One of them is just you made some history today, which you do a lot, but you're the first player in WNBA history with more than 25 points, 15 rebounds, 5 blocks, and then 3 3 points made in a game. And I know that like normally when you accomplish these things, you just kind of charge it to the game, but are you able to kind of soak in what you're accomplishing right now at all? Like, do you talk about it with the team or is it
No.
just kind of you're on to the next thing immediately?
I'm on to the next thing immediately. I feel like that's how you know you're doing pretty well because you have random stats like that. Like it's like, girl, what? But no, I'm appreciative. I'm blessed, but it's something that I don't really think about because I'm just doing my job. This is what I'm doing with my life. I train so hard and I prep myself for these moments. So I'd hope I would be playing the way that I need to play for my teammates because I put the work in. So I don't really pay it any attention because it's just the way the game goes. I hope that the basketball gods continue to bless me and my team as we continue to do the right things to the game.
Thank you. And then secondly, this might seem like a weird one, but you were wearing a Beyoncé Renaissance shirt as you arrived to today's game. And it was kind of giving me like Alien Superstar vibes. I was wondering if you knew that song and if it was like in your head while you were playing, or especially through that first half, you already had a double double.
We had the luxury of going to her Chicago show, and that's where I got the shirt. So yeah, that whole Renaissance album was really, I played it coming here. I don't think I got to Alien Superstar, but I was like, America's got a problem. Okay, period. And so yeah, everyone knows my love for Beyonce, and I don't want people to think it's just her music. I feel like it's just her desire to be great. And that's something that I love to watch. I mean, some people, I mean, Kobe as well, but when I'm talking about outside basketball, it's Beyonce. So anytime I can rep her, the queen, I'm there for it. So yeah, a lot of songs were going through my head. Upgrade You was too.
Thank you.
Hey, Becky, thoughts on the Renaissance album?
You had fun at the concert.
I had
It
too
was
much fun.
lit. Okay.
Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Coach. Hey, Asia. Congrats on the win. Asia, just wanted to ask you, obviously winning an SB, you're also on the cover of NBA 2K25. What does that mean just to have those accolades for young people that are inspired by you and watching you and being able to continue to elevate your message as far as greatness, as far as striving for excellence, but Black and people of color?
It's a blessing. It really is. It's my mom had to call me and she was just like, "Are you overwhelmed?" And I'm like, "No, I feel like this is just I have a lot of people that obviously I pour into, but they pour right back into myself. So I'm never really just overwhelmed because I know how much love is around and that's what I pay attention to. So I'm just very grateful and blessed to be able to play the game that I love, but also touch the amount of people, the outreach, the input that I'm allowed to share with the youth is something that's truly special. So all the awards and all the accolades are great and I love them. But at the end of the day, like seeing smiles on young girls' faces, like that's the real award to me because I'm giving them hope and a chance to play basketball and to love it and to understand that it doesn't have to look a certain way. Like you can do it at your own way and like walk your race at your own pace. And that's so key to me. So that's the real award right there. I love it. I love what I do.
Thank you.
I love what you do.
Danetta?
Congrats on the win, ladies. Asia, you talked about when you sat down with Sue Bird how you've added going to your right. Do you feel like being in your bag going to your right has been a different level for you offensively, and how comfortable are you with it going to your right?
For sure. I think that kind of it shifts the scout a little bit. I feel like a lot of people in the beginning really was like, she's left-handed. Obviously, she's great going left. Make her go right. And I felt myself not as confident going right. I would miss a lot of layups going right. I wouldn't get into my jumper going right. So now that I just work in the off season of saying, no, I'm going to go right and I'm going to execute it the best way that I can. And so I do feel a lot better with my right hand, and I'm grateful for it now. I used to want to cut it off, but now I'm kind of like, it's useful. It's getting some use out of it tonight.
Thank you.
All right, last three, Kevin,
Two left feet,
K-Dot.
two left hands.
Good evening and congrats on the win, Coach and Asia. This question is actually for Coach Hammon. In the third quarter, the Atlanta Dream went on a little run, and then Kate Martin went off for 2 threes, and Jackie Young followed with those with the threes starting in the fourth quarter. What was your message to the team after the third quarter, after the Atlanta Dream went on that quick run?
I mean, the biggest thing is just keep playing the right way. I thought the ball was sticking in pick and roll specifically with our guards a little too much. And I just wanted to get the ball moving and get it to the other side. I thought we were trying to beat the defense a little bit on the first action. So just started trying to get them spaced out better with more ball movement. And then just, knock down shots. They were in the paint. Their defense stands in the paint all night. So at some point, you keep taking good looking threes, and some of them are going to fall. And, like I said, as a coach, you're more concerned with the quality of looks. And I thought we were getting quality looks. Even in the first half, we just missed them. And then, like I said, eventually that worm will turn and you'll start knocking down shots.
And for Asia, non-basketball question, I saw that you said that there's a Bojangles coming to Las Vegas. How excited are you to get to finally get some Bojangles?
I'm really excited. That's the first thing I had when I came to Atlanta was my Bojangles, my Supreme combo.
Bo biscuits.
Period, with a Bo Bear biscuit, extra icing. So I'm very excited about it. I will drive the Country Green Mile to get to Bojangles for sure in Vegas. Next Waffle House.
Thanks.
Nikias, close us out on the Zoom.
Bang.
We got some folks who just walked in.
I just wanted to circle back for Coach Hammon. What was your evaluation of Asia's defense tonight? It looked like you disagreed with her
That
assessment.
man was ghetto.
It's just funny that she sits there and thinks her defense sucked when, she held her. I think she's more mad probably about the offensive rebounds that they got in there. See? But her initial defense was pretty good. She got her hands on a lot of balls, blocked a lot of shots.
You know how I do.
Anyways, guys, sorry, it's hard to keep her on track sometimes. Anyways, I thought her defense was pretty good. Tina got up, 17 shots, and so that's a lot of work. Not only that, they put Tina in a lot of ball actions, and so that puts A in a lot of ball actions. I thought our zone was decent for the most part, just to mix up some different looks. But at the end of the day, I thought overall, you hold a team to 70 points. That's a pretty good job.
All right, let's go in the room, guys. Since we did already do all the Zooms, make them good. Go. We'll
All right, Rashad Milligan with Rolling Out. This is a question for both of y'all. You guys hit 20 more threes in Atlanta tonight. Asia, you had a kind of run where you hit back-to-back threes. Just Asia, for you, how's that been for you this season, kind of expanding your game like that and showing that in your offensive arsenal? And Coach, just how important is that, to get up those threes and make sure you get up as many as possible?
It's just a part of my game that I'm just continuing to add and work on. It's something that I don't think it comes as a surprise to my teammates because I do it in practice. But I'm just going to always just do it at the right time in the flow of the offense. I'm never going to take away a three from my guards because they are definitely the more specialists on that side. But if it's in the flow of the offense in the way, I'm just going to honestly take what the defense gives me. And tonight they kind of played off of me in that area. So why not shoot it? I feel like sometimes that's the best shot on the floor.
Coach, anything?
No, I yell at her when she doesn't shoot them.
Yeah, me too.
So,
Don't worry about that.
I think she's a great shooter, so when you're open, I think she should shoot it. She's a problem though, coming out of that, that right-hand corner, because if you chase her, she's gonna get downhill in the paint, and if you shoot the gap, she's popping and shooting threes. So it's a dilemma. It's a little bit of pick your poison. I think right now there's still probably defenses are comfortable giving her that, but eventually, you know, she starts hitting 2-3 a game. It becomes very uncomfortable as a coach and for a defense. So it's just putting defenses in situations where they have to make choices, right? If they do this, you do that. If they do that, you do this. And then we just try to play the right way, whatever that means.
When every time Atlanta would make a run, cut it like 8 or 9, would you call a set play or would you kind of let them figure it out?
Figure it out. And if she did call a set play, we probably didn't run it because we just wanted to figure it out on our own sometimes.
There you go.
Nia Simone with Purpose to Be Heard. Asia, this question is for you. You've been having a heck of a season. Congratulations on being named 2024 SB's Female Athlete of the Year. NBA 2K25 cover. You're participating in the Olympics in a couple.
Girl, if you're gonna say all of it, you're gonna be here a while.
I'm sorry. My question to you is, to the young girl who didn't even want to play basketball, what would you like to say to her now?
What would I say? I would just say just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself and bet on yourself. Those are two things that you can just do in this crazy world. You get hit with a lot of things, particularly the Black woman. But if you believe in yourself from within, nothing, no outside noise is going to block you from achieving your goals. And I was someone that I really didn't love the game, but as I watched it, I started to fall in love with it. And that's when I just started believing that I wanted to achieve these goals. I started writing goals for myself. I would literally write them down. And then once you start checking them off, you start getting like, you're like, okay, I want some more, and I want some more. And so you add more and you just start checking it off, and then you look and you're like, wow, like this is my passion. This is what I'm set to do on this earth. So I'm blessed. I pray a lot, but I believe in myself a lot, and I'm gonna always bet on myself. And when I do that, then I can then put that mirror up to my teammates and say, now you do it. So I can't do it if I don't believe in myself. So I kind of just really dig down deep into your own well-being and understand that you have a purpose here.
And I just want to follow up very quickly because you mentioned purpose. Do you feel like that you are living in your purpose?
For sure, 100%. Every time I see a young girl that's smiling at me, holding my book, dragging her dad down or her mom down to take a picture with me, I'm like, that's my purpose, that's my why. And I feel like I'm living that, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Thank you.
And then, Daddy.
Hey, Sarah. So, after having Alpha Sorority Incorporated, you recently had Boulay. So, can you just talk about like what that sisterhood means to you?
That sisterhood has allowed me to be a human. I gained 66 sisters at the University of South Carolina, and that allowed me to be in a space where I wasn't the student athlete. They have been by my side a lot, and I know I can always count on them. So I feel like that sisterhood has just uplifted me in a way that I didn't have to be the Asia Wilson. I could just be Asia. I could be cool. I could be unapologetically me. And that's what I love the most about it, because one thing an AKA gonna be is unapologetically them. So always. So they always show up and they show out, and I'm so grateful to be a part of a sorority that is so loving, so giving, and so caring as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all do something like this?
Hold on.
And she has something.
Right! No,
Thanks a lot, ladies. We'll be back to Jackie up in a second.
Becky about to be an honorary. Honorary member Becky Hammon. Let's go. Look, Big Ivy.
She's not.
I'll look for the next bootleg.
Okay, Becky's gonna be actually gonna be
Like ski or something.
What's she saying? Look, they will say something every time I see this right here, but like the whole, I'm looking at the hoodie like junkie.
I'm a junkie
You put it
too.
together, I'm like, Becky, you putting this shit on like, you
Shout out to the good friend.
Hey, Angel, Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
We can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.